this is not a proper review, guys. Like, why would you expect that? I'm 15 years old, I'm just filming my experience that I had, and don't expect it to be anything great. What you should expect is a beautiful sunset that I caught on the airplane, some food that I ate on the airplane, and me just being stupid most of the time. And also some immature jokes. Time for a little story time. On the 22nd of December on 2017, I was supposed to fly economy class in Singapore Airlines from San Francisco to Hong Kong, and then stopping at Hong Kong for a few hours and going to Singapore on a second flight. Now, crazy enough, somehow I got upgraded. Not to premium economy, not to business class, but friggin' first class. If we look at price, Singapore Airlines is one of the best airlines in the world. Okay, I think it's like top 3 or top 2. Not sure about that, that was just a guess or something. It is one of the best airlines in the world, and each seat on this flight costed around $10,000. Which is crazy. I could easily lie to you guys that, oh, I am such a rich person that owns like 5 Bugattis or something, but no, I am a middle-class citizen, and flying first class is something that, I'd never expect to ever happen in my life. But it did. This goes to my message that life is very unpredictable. Sure, there are some bad things, but also there are some great things that happen in life, and you should treasure those moments. For this flight, I filmed stuff that I thought was pretty exciting. The issue was my audio was really bad. There's a lot of background noise while I was filming. That's why I'm gonna avoid using a lot of the clips that I had, or I'm gonna replace them with audio like this, with this proper audio software, so you guys don't have to listen to all that airplane background noise. And if you guys haven't already, freaking hit that like button, guys. It took me weeks to get all this footage and stuff, and even though this video might be really bad, please give it a like. I would really appreciate that, and enjoy. So, the flight. In the beginning, I walk into the flight, I am treated with so much respect. Okay, it's crazy. The flight attendants are the nicest you will probably ever have in your life. Okay, even for economy class, I have had some previous experience with Singapore Airlines economy. The flight attendants are still really nice. It's really awesome to see them respect you, and it makes you want to respect them. It's a mutual type of thing. After you get cozy, you are given respectfully a really big menu for your food, magazines, a drink of your choice, and also noise-canceling headphones for the flight's entertainment and games, etc., etc. One thing I noticed almost immediately was that the legroom was insane. I'm gonna say it was about, maybe 7 feet, and for my non-American viewers, that's like, 2.2 meters? Around there. I also noticed the strange seatbelt. It's not your regular, flexible type of seatbelt. Instead, it's a little hard to bend, but it's still kind of flexible, but it's just this weird, big brown thingy. Not perverted in any way, I mean. The TV is also really large. It's, I'm gonna say 3.8 feet across and 1.75 feet down. It's a good 15 to 18 economy class TVs. At the bottom left, you can also see that there's a computer charger. And you know how different countries have different types of computer chargers, like some have 2 holes, 3 holes, or something else? It's a universal computer charger, which is great, because all I want to do on the flight is pretty much just edit videos and also film more videos. Now, a quick scene switch. Remember how I said they gave me a drink in the beginning? It could be anything you wanted, really. Okay, they had champagnes, wines, beers. So my mom got champagne and she asked me if I want to try a little bit. So since I'm a pretty curious person, of course I want to try some. It's disgusting. I don't understand why people enjoy this, but maybe when I grow older, maybe I will have a switch in taste and I will start enjoying it more, but for now, no. Champagne is a good 0 out of 10. For flight meals, there was a table, and in this video clip, I was trying to open the table to see what it was like, how large it was. The issue was, I didn't know how to. I thought it was a high-tech thing. Turns out, my table is actually kind of jammed. So it required the staff 2 to 3 minutes each meal to pull it out completely. But hey, I'm not gonna complain about that, okay? Some things do happen, and the staff did their best to figure it out, and that's what I appreciate, because some airlines, they're just gonna be like, oh, sorry, I can't help you, might as well just hold your food in your hand. No, they just kept on trying to help me until the problem was solved, so I thank them for that. I also have to mention the complimentary slippers and socks. That was great. On to the entertainment on the flight. The controller thingy, I don't know what to call it. It was located on the right side of me in this compartment. The in-flight entertainment was awesome, But I want to start out with a video game, and this game was called Speed Patrol. So basically, the game is where you are in a cop car, and you're trying to chase down bad guys or something. It's really hard to control the car, as you guys can see here. I kept on sliding, and I didn't know how to reverse, so it was pretty terrible. But considering it's on the airplane, I'm pretty sure it's an airplane game, it's not too bad. While you guys watch this game for a little bit longer, there was also a wide variety of music that was in the airplane in-flight entertainment system, and there was 21 Savage, and my brother was listening to that music for a long time, and their noise-canceling headphones were actually pretty good. It was finally at this point when we took off. Yeah, can you believe that? All this stuff before was when I hadn't even taken off yet. So yeah, this is fast-forwarded of me leaving California, and on my way to Hong Kong, finally. Within 30 minutes after takeoff, we were given fresh squeezed orange juice. Yes, actually check this, it's fresh squeezed. And also a variety of nuts, like cashews and something else. I'm actually not kidding, the orange juice, really, it's fresh. There's pulp in it, there's all that good stuff in there, and it tastes delicious. But then again, I can be wrong, because it's been 2 weeks since this happened. This is based on memory, so I could be completely wrong. Sorry if some of these facts don't check out. Not much later, it was time for the first meal, and it started off with my appetizer, which was molossil caviar and lobster medallions, with shaved fennel, meshlem salad, and herb dressing. Now, one thing I do have to sorta critique is that this first class stuff, it's really fancy stuff, and I'm just a kid, so I haven't been exposed to all this fancy stuff before, like caviar. What is that, right? And I'm not a big fan of shrimp either. See, teenagers like me appeal to fish and chips and stuff. Now, I do understand that most people that take first class are adults that are super rich, and those adults appeal to this type of fancy stuff, and not fish and chips. So I could see why they serve fancy stuff like this. A thing that I did really enjoy on that plate was the potatoes. I cannot emphasize more on this, okay? The potatoes are delicious. Okay, I have a short montage of how I felt about the potatoes after eating one bite of it. It is absolutely delicious.
So love me like you do, la la, love me like you do. Love me like you do, la la, love me like you do. Touch me like you do, touch me like you do. What are you waiting for?
After that bite, it was time for the caviar. Now, if you guys don't know what caviar is, well, I barely know it either, so don't trust me on this. I believe it's like fish eggs or something. And then it's supposed to taste salty, I think. And it did. And I didn't like it that much, but it wasn't something like the champagne. It didn't taste as bad as the champagne that I had in the beginning. We were also served some bread, and I decided to get some garlic bread, and it was really crispy, guys. It's probably the crispiest garlic bread I've ever had in my life. So crispy it was hard to break apart with my hands, but it tasted pretty good. I also did try the shrimp, but I'm not going to show you guys that footage, because that footage had a really bad angle on my teeth, and it made me look even worse than I already do. So, yeah, I'm not including that footage, sorry guys. The next plate was my soup, which was the roasted butternut squash cream soup. It wasn't that bad, actually. And here you could see me take a few bites of the soup, and I thought it was pretty good, yeah. I'm already beyond full at this point. But here comes my main course, which is steak and potatoes, those excellent potatoes that I got in the first course. Potatoes here too. Awesome. Of course, I started on the potato first, because I guess that's just a thing now. On this flight, I always eat the potatoes first. For those of you wondering if this was the only meal option, it was not. In fact, my brother got something else, and I will show you right now. It was like a pulled pork bun thingy. And next, the steak with the potato. Wow. Good stuff. Really good stuff, guys. The steak was juicy. I'm not a big fan of steak, actually. But for some reason, I really did enjoy this steak on this airplane. I liked it a lot. And that wasn't even the last part of this meal. Of course, there was dessert. I had a chocolate mousse with vanilla ice cream. Now, I don't know why I ordered this. There was many other options, but I ordered this. And guess what, guys? I'm not a fan of chocolate. So I gave the chocolate stuff to my mom and my brother. Yeah, guys, I'm stupid, okay? The next course was a platter of cheese. Now, the funny thing is, guys, you know how my YouTube name is Aris Cheese God, because I'm the god of cheese? So to get this cheese platter, that's pretty cool, you know? But surprisingly, I didn't actually like the cheese. It was a little too fancy for me. It was the expensive type of cheeses that were kind of bitter. And I usually like my, American square cheese from Subway or something. So I'm more of a simple guy than this fancy cheese type of guy. But, that was the cheese platter. And that was my final course for this first meal, and it was time for bed. Now, first class seats and also business class, I found out, they allow you to make your seat into a bed. It's awesome. Flight attendants do that for you, and let me tell you, it is a whole new level on comfort, okay? I edited some of my videos for YouTube, and before long, I fell asleep and woke up the next morning, ready for breakfast. Now, I look really tired in this video, and yes, I am kinda tired, cause I didn't sleep much, cause I was editing my videos and just enjoying the in-flight entertainment, but I slept very well for the few hours that I slept, and let me tell you, wow, the bed makes a huge difference. Now, first off, we had a platter of fruit with watermelon, cantaloupe, blackberries, strawberries, etc. And now you can watch me eat every single piece of the fruits except the cantaloupe. I'm not a big fan of cantaloupe, sorry guys, so I gave that to my brother.
Last piece of watermelon.
Lovely pastries and yogurts were also given. And there was an added bonus. This bonus was that it was almost time for sunrise. So outside you could sort of see the sunrise about to happen, and it took about an hour and a half for it to fully get to its awesome sunrise, but this was the beginning of it, and it was already very beautiful. My main course for breakfast was scrambled eggs, sausage, and other stuff. I'm not exactly sure. What can I say? The eggs were fluffy, everything tasted pretty good, except the mushrooms. I'm not a big fan of mushrooms, but I'm pretty sure they were cooked really well and really nice for anyone that liked mushrooms. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan, so I didn't enjoy those as much. Now, while this supper eating is occurring, I am taking videos of the sunrise, and I've compiled them into a small compilation with beautiful music, so I hope you guys enjoy. Here you go.
Give me a run for my money. There is nobody, no one to outrun me. Another world premiere. So give me a run for my money. Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely, living lovely. She's lovely. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with. I wanna be with you.
So great, so emotional, right? But the greatest part was that the sunrise managed to occur right before we descended beneath the clouds, because we were arriving near Hong Kong already. Yeah, even though it was a 14-hour flight, it felt pretty short. And to see that sunset, that was beautiful. That was very heartwarming. I loved it a lot. And these clouds, why are they so fluffy? I love it so much. So fluffy! And with that incredible experience, that was the end of my first class experience. Overall, it was so crazily awesome. The food, it's so different in a good way. Okay, even though I did complain about the really fancy stuff, it is an incredible experience for anyone that wants to try something that's out of the ordinary. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience type of thing, if you're not a rich person. I'm trying to wrap this up in a kind of mature way, but it's kind of hard because I'm 15 years old, guys. I'm really sorry about that. But what I was gonna say is that, guys, once again, life is crazy unpredictable. I had no idea I would be upgraded. I didn't tell Singapore Airlines, oh, I'm gonna film a great video about you guys or anything. No, this just happened out of the blue moon. It just happened. Crazy. And good things like these, you gotta treasure them. Okay, you gotta focus on these great things. Life is beautiful, guys. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much for listening, guys. Have a fantastic day, and treasure life. You only get to live once. Treasure it. And I'll see you later, guys.